Pretenders. A dirty word in the lexicon of most Transformers collectors. These guys are not what you'd call popular. In fact, they're generally lambasted as the worst examples of Generation 1. They epitomise the sins of the latter-day Generation 1 Transformers for most people. Most of the people who have got these and who are willing to shell out a great deal of money for them are the hardcore collectors. They're the people who have all sorts of paraphernalia with the Transformers logo on it, things like lunchboxes and thermoses and caps and t-shirts and also all manner of things. Personally, it's difficult to defend them because as toys they are shit. Especially in comparison to even earlier Transformers. I mean, the earliest Transformers are fantastic compared to these guys. I mean, this thing is a brick, and the inner robot isn't much better. This has got no articulation whatsoever. You can't do anything with it. But I think what most adult toy collectors in general forget is, to a kid, when you're a kid and you get this, you don't give a shit. It's a new toy and you're going to play with it and you're going to love it. And I know I did when I got this. And my only other Pretender, actually, which is Autobot Chainclaw, who is, like this guy, Pretender Beast. There were lots of different kinds of Pretenders. There were the first generation Pretenders that were upright humanoid figures. There were Pretender Beasts, which were these guys. And there were very, very few of them, and it's easy to see why they're crap. Later on, there were Ultra Pretenders, and there were Mega Pretenders, and there were Pretender V. I tell a lie, actually. No, they're not my only Pretenders. I actually have another Pretender. I have Road Grabber, and I'll do him later, and you can see why I'm making that face and talking about him in such a disparaging manner. But anyway, onto this guy. This is Snarler. He's a Decepticon, obviously. And I don't know what his function is. I don't really know. Oh, well, actually, yes, I do. He's a thief, or something to that effect. His actual function is Assault Warrior, but he's a thief and an opportunist, completely and utterly selfish. He's sort of like a sociopath in terms of character. He is obsessed with his own satisfaction and doesn't give a crap about anyone else. So he is your archetypal Decepticon. He's not terribly smart either, by all accounts. The toy itself, the Pretender shell, actually, as the Pretenders go, this one isn't that bad. There's lots and lots of detail on this guy. I mean, he's a very, very dark green with turquoise bits and these sort of biomechanical bits on his back. A very lurid pink gun there. But there's loads of detail on it, even though it is just a brick. It doesn't do anything. And I mean that literally. It does nothing. It's just a brick, and it's actually quite brittle. You can't even throw it around because it will break. Yeah, that's it. As a gimmick, the Pretenders are a bit weird anyway. I mean, the whole appeal of Transformers is that they are transforming robots, and the Pretenders were Transformers in organic shells. And none of the continuities, they didn't really feature that much in the cartoon. They featured in the Japanese cartoons, and they were much more successful in the Japanese cartoons than they were in any other continuity, because the cartoon that dealt with them removed them from any of the continuity that had gone before. They operated in their own continuity, along with the smaller Headmasters and the Power Master Optimus Prime and characters like Black Zarak and whatnot. Anyway, the robot is inside this. That's how the Pretenders work. You split them in half and the robots are inside, like this. Sort of like a big Kinder Egg thing. There we are. There's the little robot. He's all folded up, actually, at this point. He turns into a pig, a warthog. And actually, this is his most successful form. He's not too bad, actually. As they go, he's not too bad in this form. There we are. Very, very unusual colour scheme, like all the Transformers from this period. Sort of a very, very muted pink, dark green and brown. Yeah, sort of swampish sewage colours, which sort of fits his character, I suppose, and fits the warthog thing. He's got this. You see, this is one of the examples of a wasted gimmick. His nose, his snout, is a drill, but it doesn't move. You can't twirl it around or anything. I mean, it's just some little wheel or something here with a cog mechanism inside could have made that turn around or something, but it doesn't. It's completely static. It's just for show. Even so, not too bad. Not fantastic, obviously, but not terrible. There's a wee bit of articulation in this mode. All of his legs will move independently, but that's it. So, onto the transformation. There you are. And yeah, it says it all really, doesn't it? You don't need to know any more than that. I mean, look at it. Just look at it. Like most of the Pretenders, it's just hideous. Everything is disproportioned. His legs, his stubby little arms, his tiny, tiny head. And he's basically a brick. His arms will move up and down because of the transformation. They will also move in and out. But what's the point of that? He won't do anything. He is just like that, and that's it. He's a brick. And also, as I explained in my Pet Peeves video, all of these bits hanging off him, it's pretty lamentable. As I say, as a kid, you don't give a shit at all. You have no concept of the quality of toys. It's just a toy. It's one. It's a toy you can add to your collection and play with. That's it. But from a collector's perspective, one for the hardcore fans only. And the only reason I've got it is because I've had it since I was a kid. That's it. It's a lamentable piece of work. Pretty shite. There you go.